Everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to Sari's surprise workout. Or if you're not here on a Friday, happy whatever day you are on deciding to take this workout. Today's workout is going to be straight strength-based. We're going to do total body strength. So we're not isolating into upper body or lower body. We're getting a full body workout in. I encourage you to lift heavier weights if you have that option. No worries if you don't. If you're someone who wants to take 5 or 6 pounds and take that weight the whole workout through, you're going to get an amazing workout. Or if you're like me, I have 5s, 8s, 10s, and 15s with me so that I can switch the dumbbells out and make sure that I'm pushing myself to my max because, again, today we're working on building strength. I'm so happy to have you with me. It's going to be a quick, nice, intense workout, but an intensity that focuses on strength and just building a stronger version of you. As always, have fun. Be strong, find your grit, push your edge, but at any time, if you know you're doing something that makes your body feel unsafe, like you're close to injury, always back off, take a modification. This is your body. I want this to feel good for you. On that same note, fitness doesn't happen if we're always just comfortable. So find a place where you can kind of push into your edge as well. So happy to have you with me. Let's get started. We're going to start with just a little bit of warming the body up in downward facing dog. So go ahead, plant your palms into the mat, point your tailbone high, make an upside down shaped V with your body, and then just start to pedal your heels up and down one at a time. You do not need tennis shoes on if you don't want to. I often strength train in bare feet. I have shoes on today. I happen to have arthritis in my toes, and some days it's better than others. And when it's not feeling amazing, tennis shoes help to give me support. Anyways, with a nice long spine, tailbone pointing high, let the heels sink to the earth, elongate out of your low back. Separate your sit bones and let the head fall heavy off your neckline, and then shake your head yes and no a couple of times. Nice. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Nice. Glide forward towards high plank posture. Shoulders stack on top of your wrists. Flatten your legs out. Separate your shoulder blades. Activate the backs of your legs and draw your belly button into your spine. Now tap both knees down to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, zip back to high plank. You got it. We're here for 5. Tap and zip. 4. Tap and zip. 3. Tap and zip. 2. Tap and zip. Last one. Tap and find high plank. Now bend your knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. Take your hands behind your ankles, pull into a nice deep forward fold, heavy shoulders and head, stretching the backs of the legs. It's always okay to keep a bend in the back of the legs if you'd like. And then slowly uncurl your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Take a couple nice big shoulder shrugs as you stand up tall. Feet hip width apart, knees pointing forward, hands at your heart center. Sit into your glutes, take a pulse squat. Rise up, stretch your arms to the sky, sit back into your heels, pulse squat. Push the earth away, rise up. Here we go for 5. And rise. 4. And rise. 3. And rise. Keep those knees pointing forward in your squat and your glutes anchored back towards your heels and your spine long. Resist curling your spine. Nice, now forward fold. Hinge at the waist. Stretch out those legs one more time. Walk yourself back out to high plank posture. Shoulders on your wrists. Nice. Step your left knee up next to the left wrist. If your foot doesn't make it there, just slowly inch it up. Pause for a second, pressing your hips towards the top of your mat, stretching your heart forward. Nice and active on that back leg. Really nice. Now open twist to the left. Spiral out your spine. Release the left hand down, step back to high plank. Step your right foot up next to your wrist, push your hips to the top edge of your mat, strengthen the back leg, ground down through your left palm, and now open twist right. Right hand down, step back to high plank. Nice, now step your left knee to tap your left elbow, step back to high plank, right knee taps right elbow, back to high plank. Secure your belly towards your spine. Slow and controlled marches, really squeezing through your obliques, your side belly muscles. We're here for 5. We're here for 3, 2. Last one. Lift your glutes high, downward dog, and upside down shaped V with your body. Take 2 big breaths. 1 more big breath in and out. Nice. Walk your hands back to your feet. Widen your stance to the edges of your mat. Bend your right knee a lot. Take your right fingertips down on the ground. Press through the outer edge of your left foot and twist to the left. Bend the left knee a lot. Left fingertips to the ground. Lunge into the left knee. Lengthen and strengthen the right leg. Open, twist to the right. Nice. Right arm down. Let your head and shoulders hang heavy. Rest your pinkies and crooks of opposite elbows. And with a really heavy spine, sway from side to side like your spine is the trunk of an elephant. Bobbing around a little bit, just really decompressing weight out of your vertebrae down towards the earth. Release fingertips to the ground. Take a gentle bend in your knees and slowly uncurl your back. Rise up, take a couple nice big shoulder shrugs. Really nice. We're going to grab one weight, something kind of middle of the road. I'm going to grab an 8-pound weight just because it's nice and easy for me to work with, but not quite as light as a 5-pound weight would be. So something that is really comfortable for you as we start to warm into the body. We're going to take that weight into your left hand. Step your feet nice and wide, toes pointing forward. I'm going to take a side lunge, bending into the right knee, reaching my left hand towards my right big toe. And then I'm just going to come up through center, squeeze my inner thighs, switch my hand, and side lunge the other way, reaching right hand towards my left toe, bending into the left knee, pushing my spine long. Warming up the legs, switching out the hands. This is just still in our warm-up phase, so we're just starting to activate all of our body parts so that when we lift a little heavier and a little harder, our body feels nice and prepared. I think sometimes we have this misconception that in order to be in really great shape, we have to be just like all guns blazing. And the fact of the matter is that we're less likely to get hurt and more likely to come back to our workouts again and again when we feel these little supportive moments in our workout that allow us to ease into where we're going. You got it. We're here for 5 more seconds. Pushing to that side lunge, long spine, opposite hand to opposite foot. You're going to see throughout class today, I might stop and talk. You keep moving until I tell you to stop, okay? Here we go. Last 2. Last 1. Nicely done. Now take the head of that weight, bring your heels slightly in, pull the knees open wide, spine is tall. We're in a Buddha squat or a plie squat. The energy pulling to the outer edges of your feet. Now we're going to take that weight long in front of us, lift it up overhead, biceps next to your ears. Now super tight core, pull the belly to the low ribs. Slowly lower back down to your plie squat. Here we go, 15 seconds. Zip up the inner thighs, lift the weight. Slow the weight on the way down, tighten your core. You got it. Inhales will lift you up, and then exhales can drop you down. Beautiful work, everyone. And lower. 10 more seconds. You look amazing. Sit nice and deep in that squat. Feel the inner thighs cinch at the top phase. Keep the neck long. Resist crunching your shoulders to your ears. Last 6 seconds. Here we go for 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Arms up overhead. Now hinge your elbows so your elbows bend. And the weight is at the base of your neck, the top of your shoulders. Come back to that plie squat, that Buddha squat. Take your gaze slightly down. Now lift up and extend the weight overhead. Hinge at just the elbows, lower the weight, tricep extension. Here we go, 15 seconds. Yeah, I hope you have a good playlist on. Maybe you're outside, maybe you're in your gym. Wherever you are, I hope you're feeling strong, amazing, and you deserve this time. Here we go. Last 8 seconds. Really good. We're here for 5. We're here for 4. Last 3. Stabilize the biceps. Hinge just at the elbows. Last 2. Last 1. Really good job. Bring the weights to your heart. Place that weight down. Your body should feel nice and warm. Grab a small sip of water. I always am drinking water through workouts. Really nice. Now, I want you to pick up something heavier if you have multiple weights. I'm picking up 10s. And you'll see why heavier is good. Otherwise, again, if you're just using one steady state of weights, that's perfect. Feet hip width apart. We're going to keep those weights next to our legs. Draw the shoulder heads back, your spine nice and long. We're going to push back through the heels and the sit bones. Take a long spine. Trace those weights down towards the ankles. So let me show you from the side, a deadlift. Push back through the glutes, lengthen through the heart. Deadlift down. Now, as you come up halfway to the knees. Pull your back muscles behind you. Now lower back to the ankles. And then all the way up, tailbone underneath you. Fly the weights vertically forward, shoulder height. Lower with control. You got it. Deadlift down. Come up halfway to the knees. Pull the back muscles behind you. Lower to the ankles. Now all the way up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Steady legs. Shoulder height. Lower with a tight belly. Here we go. 15 seconds. You look amazing, guys. Keep going. Tight belly, lower with control. It's really common to just let the arms fall and the weights fall, but you want to control the weights up and down. Don't let them control you. Long through the heart, push through the sit bones. Up halfway, back muscle squeeze. Down to the ankles. All the way back up. Squeeze your inner thighs. Gentle bend in the knees. Vertically lift. Tight belly way down. You guys got this. We have 8 more seconds. Six more seconds. We're here for 4. We're here for 3, 2. Let's take one more full set. Deadlift down. Halfway up to the knees. Down to the ankles. Come all the way up, squeeze your inner thighs, vertical extension, lower with control. You got it. Now with that gentle bend in your knees, we're going to take the right arm. We're going to make a rainbow with our forearm across the chest. Squeeze your bicep muscle, the top of your arm. So we're going to squeeze that bicep rainbow in front of your chest, lower it back down. Rainbow across the chest, lower it back down. You've got it. And now your bicep, your upper arm is going to stay relatively connected to your torso. So here's from the side view. Here's from the front view. Nice sturdy legs, gentle bend in your knees. Here we go. 15 seconds, rainbow curls. You got it. Last 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Really nicely done. I'm going to place one of these 10-pound weights down. I just need one weight, and I'm actually going to take one of my 15. I like to go a little bit higher in this because we're just going to use one weight. Again, please do you. Do what you have. You're still going to get tremendous work. We're going to step to one side or another. If you're on a mat, the back edge of your mat, you don't need a mat today. You're going to step out with the right foot into a side lunge. So side lunge, push into that right knee. Your arms long. I'm going to keep my gaze towards the earth. Now I'm going to fly my biceps next to my ears, lower it down with control, and then tap my ankle towards my calf. Side lunge, push long through the glutes. Raise, lower, push off that side lunge, float your ankle by your calf. Here we go, 10 seconds. Push your booty back, lengthen the spine. Fly the arms, push the ground away, rise up. You got this. Just over here, getting stronger, releasing those endorphins, feeling confident and amazing in your body, knowing every time we come to a workout, we feel a little different. So don't put pressure on yourself to always feel one way. You got it. 5 more seconds on this leg. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Really good job. Take a couple shoulder shrugs. If you're lifting lighter than I am, you might go a little faster. Your pace or your speed might change. You challenge yourself in the way that works for you, okay? Other side. Left foot's going to step out. Push back through those glutes. Spine is long. Arms are long. Pull the belly towards the ribs as you lengthen. Lower with control. Push the earth away from that left foot. Float. Side lunge. Fly. Lower. And push. Here we go. 10 seconds. You got this. 6 seconds. We're here for 4, 3, 2, last 1. Really good. Rise up. If you need to grab a sip of water, grab one. Proud of you. You're doing amazing. Just looking at the camera, a little mic check. Good, it's on. You guys have no idea how many times I've filmed these workouts and then gone to test them, check them, edit them, and the mic went out and there was no sound. And I have to do it all again. I love you. Thanks for being here with me and all the imperfections and all, because if I make mistakes while I'm filming, I just keep going. And I really appreciate you being here with me. Honestly, means the world. Let's keep going. Feet nice and wide, quite a bit wider than hip distance. Squat down into your heels, heart towards the earth. Push back into the sit bones. Neck is long, spine is long. Hang the right arm to the earth. As you come out of that squat, we're going to trace the weight up across our chest and snap the weight overhead for a little overhead snatch. Pop your heels and straighten the legs. Boom. Now sit back down, shoulder to the ground. Switch out your weight. Trace across the body. Boom. Pop it up overhead. Sit back down. Pulse and switch. Here we go. 15 seconds. Boom. Switch it out. Pop up. Boom. Back into the glutes. Now, if you watch me, I take almost like a little pop in between. I really like that kind of cardio burst. Boom. It makes me feel really strong. Do you? Here we go. 10 more seconds. You got it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, boom, 2, last 1. Good job. Super proud of you. Take a breath. Lighter weights are going to be up for the next move. I'm grabbing 5 pounds. Okay, a couple big breaths here. I forget how hard talking and working is. Feet hip width apart, left hand in front of your body, right hand next to the right side of your body. We're going to fly and take an L. Inhale. Now exhale, rotate your L across the body and lower with control. Here we go. Inhale, fly to your L. Tight core, rotate and lower. 15 seconds. Fly. Rotate your L. Tight core, lower. We're at about shoulder height when we fly. Fly, rotate, and lower. Here we go, 10 seconds. You're awesome. Tight core, long bones. We're stretching those bones out nice and long. Last 5. Last 4. 3. 2. Take your last one. Rotate that L. Beautiful. Bring your elbows in. Forearms are vertically. Core is tight. Little buoyancy in your legs. Mountain climb it to the sky. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. I'm going to pick up more middle of the road weights. I'm going to go with 10 pounds for this next move. Always sip of water for me in between exercises. It's just how I work. I give my body a little bit of control. Unless I'm doing a straight up yoga sculpt class where the momentum is part of the workout, part of the pace. Straight strength training, especially when I'm trying to encourage my body to go heavier, please make sure to rest when you need to. You can always pause this video and then come back to what you need. Okay, I'm going 10 pounds. And then I'm going to show you from the side first. Feet hip distance apart. You're going to sit your booty back towards your heels, a high squat. So I'm not dropped way down into my squat, but my legs are engaged. I'm going to open my wrists, and now I'm going to float those wrists, sit deeper into my squat, down in front of my knees. I'm going to pull my elbows past my vertebrae, weights to my low ribs, squeeze the back muscles. I'm going to lower it back to my knees. Now I'm going to stand up, take a bicep curl, squeeze my bicep. So the whole thing is squat and upturn wrist row. Rise up, curl. Sit back down, take a low row, squeeze. Rise back up, squeeze those biceps. Here we go. Let's work for 15 seconds. You look amazing. Keep those wrists facing towards the ceiling. Stabilize the biceps by your torso as you curl. Squeeze your back muscles on the row. 10 more seconds. You got it. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Now, fingertips face each other. Sit into that high squat. Heart faces down towards the mat. Scoop your belly under the ribs. Now we're going to mountain climb, but rather row climb. Elbows above your spine. Stabilize into your heels. You're in a little squat. Little cardio with the arms. Here we go. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Woo! Guys are amazing. Put those weights down if you're switching. I'm going to go even heavier. Final exercise, powerful exercise before we start to sort of taper out. So I'm going to go heaviest weights. Big muscle movements here. Pick up whatever weights you're using. Sip of water if you need it. Here's my 15s, the big boys. You could also, if you have 20s, this is a great exercise for 20s or even 30s if you're kind of in that space. Curl your thumbs to your shoulder heads. Side view, feet hip width apart. Elbows are going to stay in front of you. You're going to sit down into your glutes, into your heels. Nice deep squat. Pull the belly under your ribs. Now push one arm to the sky, push up. Squat back down. Push the other arm to the sky, push up. Squat back down, push both to the sky. Boom. Here we go. 15 seconds. Keep working, keep moving. You got this. Squat one arm. Squat other arm. Squat both arms. If you're working a little lighter, move a little faster. I'm working heavy, so I'm sitting deep and really using that power away from the ground. Here we go. Ten seconds left. You can do this. Six seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, heck yeah, I'm so proud of us. You're amazing. Come down to your mat. Now we'll take our work and we'll sort of taper it down to the end. Come into cat-cow. Come into tabletop for cat-cows. Shoulders on your wrists, knees under your hips. Inhale, cow pose. Gaze up with your chin, flare the tailbone. Exhale, cat pose, round your back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, round. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale, round. Have a seat on your glutes. Stamp your feet in front of you. I'm taking my 5 pounds. We're going to take our 5-pound weights in our arms. I'm going to anchor my belly back towards my spine. Tilt my spine back at a long diagonal, so don't buckle in the spine anywhere, at a long diagonal, and then clench your core towards your spine. And then I'm going to take my arms like goalposts to the side of my body and float my calves. I'm going to take the arms up overhead, back to my goalpost, and now I'm going to take the weights in front of my nose, lengthen my legs in front of me, tap my low back, pull back to my goalpost, up overhead and lower. Close and push, rise back. Modification. Keep going if you're going. Otherwise, if you know you need support, heels on the ground. Take that overhead press. Heels are going to stay in the ground. Just tilt back a little bit. Weights in front of you. Come back to center. Overhead press. Lower the arms. Tilt back. Draw the elbows in. Come back to center. Here we go. Wherever you are, 10 more seconds. Last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Finish out your whole last cycle. Really good job. Place the weights down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Stretch out over your legs. Just want to make sure I don't shut the mic off. A goal in a forward fold is actually to lengthen the spine on the legs, and then when the spine can't lengthen, that's when the head drops. I'll see a lot of people round right away to try to reach your toes, flatten, and then reach forward. Nice. Rise up. Take your right foot over the left foot, right arm onto the ground. Crisscross your left arm over the right knee and give yourself a little twist. Come back to center. Switch it out. Left foot over the right, left palm down, right elbow. Give yourself a little twist. Nice tall spine, some big breaths. Nice, we're gonna lower all the way down to the back. I'm gonna grab my heaviest set of weights, my 15s. On my back. Just make sure I don't hit this mic. I'm gonna put the weights on my hip space. And my hands are going to just gently hold them onto my hips. Flatten the back to the earth, heels close to your glutes. You want to make sure you're going to keep a nice long neck as you work. So I'm going to take a big breath in. Now as I exhale, I'm going to pick my hips up towards the sky into a bridge, really pushing through my heels, activating my glutes and my quadricep muscles, my thighs. Now I'm going to come down halfway, up and pinch, and then down to the full way. Push it up, bridge, strong legs, down halfway, up, down the full way. Here we go, full bridge, half bridge, and lower. Full bridge, half bridge, and lower. Here we go, 15 seconds. Last 6, 5, 4, burn so good, 3, 2, take one more full cycle, full bridge, half bridge lift, and lower. Whew. Soles of the feet connect, let go of your weights, butterfly your knees open. 4 big breaths, let those hips fall heavily open. 2 more big breaths. Draw your knees together. Extend your right foot up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the left leg to float out in front of you. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up into your waistline and point your fingers to the top of the mat. Now pulse in towards the belly button so your gaze is sort of towards that front foot or your pelvis. Don't gaze up to the ceiling. It opens your abs up. Gaze neutrally and crunch into the belly button. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower the left leg. Stretch the right shin towards your nose. Bend both knees in. Give a little squeeze. Feet to the ceiling. Left foot stays to the ceiling. Float the right leg out in front of you while you curl into the belly button. Gaze at your pelvis. Point your fingers. Pulse it out. Little crunches right into the belly button. While you hold that split V, you can always put the bottom foot down for support. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right leg. Keep the left leg high. Work the shin to the forehead, forehead to shin. Hamstring stretch. Pull both knees in. Rock up to a seat. Seated cross-legged. Drop your right palm to the ground, the elbow, so that the bicep is next to your side body. Anchor down through your left side glute. Stretch your left arm up and over the side body. Rise back through center, left palm down, left elbow down, bicep close to your side. Anchor down through your right hip bone and stretch the right arm up and out of that right waistline. You got it. Rise back up. Come to your knees. Rise up upon your knees. Take an inhale. Reach your arms high. Now clasp your hands at your low spine. Grip your shoulder blades together. Push your heart forward. Your hips forward rather. And then open your heart. Come back to tabletop posture. 2 more cat-cows. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Really nicely done, everyone. Thanks for being here. You did another series surprise. Awesome work.